Recording. Okay.
Allison, I can see your
Well,
screen good.
okay, good. So can everybody see my screen? If you want to do just a little shout, let me know that you can see your screen. Okay, yay! Isn't it pretty? So this webinar, welcome everyone. Happy Monday for another week of COVID isolation. I hope your weekend was good and you got outside and got to do some fresh air activities. I know the weather was beautiful. This webinar is on online leasing tips and using your ILS platforms, which this is the perfect opportunity to use your own ILSs that you're paying for. I mean, you're paying for these ILS platforms such as apartments.com and RentPath and Apartment List and any others that you all may be utilizing. There are lots of different things in that ILS that you can access to connect and communicate with your prospects and even residents without having to see them in person. And this is, if you have active listings, then you can access these wonderful resources. And I'm not even sure if you all know that you all had these abilities or if this was on your ILS, but if we start with apartments.com, and I would love for you all to maybe get on, if you're, can maybe share a screen or get another screen to your apartments.com, maybe go to your listing. You don't have to, but if you want to go along with me, this would benefit you because you could see actually what is there and how to access it. But once you've logged into your property account, and Tiffany, you're here with me. I want you to interject with anything that you want to interject with or interrupt me at any time. But once you've logged in, go ahead, Tiffany.
No, I just said got it. I'm here with you.
Okay. Once you all have logged into your apartments.com, there is a My Media button, and it looks really big in this picture, but it's kind of tinier on your screen. But it's going to be on the right-hand side of your apartment listing in apartments.com. So it's My Media, and you'll log in. When you log in, you will see three options. There is the one option, you can see the three green tabs there, that's brochure sender. And then there's resident communicator and the leasing library. Well, we're going to work with the brochure sender first. So when you click on that tab, you are going to see a list, and there's a little snippet right down here. That's just one portion of one prospect that will be on your list. But you should see a list of all the prospects that have come through apartments.com and had an interest in your property or put in a request or even went further and clicked on through to get a tour. So with that list, that's just a beautiful thing because that right there gives you a whole list of people that you can contact instantly. And once you see that list, you'll see over here, this right here, that means that it's a new prospect, that they are a new contact. And you can click on that to get more information about that particular prospect, or you can click over to the right where you see the edit and the contact buttons, the green edit and the blue contact. If you click the green edit, that allows you to create your own e-brochure, so to speak, or template, or whatever it is that you want to send them. It creates a beautiful digital brochure, and it allows you to add any link that you want. You could add one of your 3D videos that you might have already on this listing, or it might be a video that you have created, that a virtual tour for that particular unit that prospect was interested in. It might be a video tour that or a video that you've got on your website. Okay, let's see who. Somebody said that they can't see it on their screen. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Jennifer, are you on, do you have an active listing with apartments.com? Okay, what can you not see? The My Media page?
Jennifer, I can go over this with you after the call and show you step by step on where you're going to be able to see it.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Tiffany. Yeah, and if, you have to log in, like that is something that to note. Good question, Jennifer, because when you click on your My Media, it might ask you to log in again into that My Media section. So then you'll just log in to your My Media, and then you might be able to see it. That might be the missing link there. But anyway, when you get to this portion where you're going to edit, you can create your own e-brochure, or they've got templates that you can use that you can just plug in your personalization or whatever it is that you want to add, and then you hit contact, and it immediately sends the e-brochure to that prospect. So you can do this in one sitting. When you first get there every morning, if you'll come in, log in to your apartments.com, go to your My Media page, and then look at all of your prospects that have come in and contact them immediately and send them that brochure, send them that video, stay in contact with them. And this is a one-stop shop that gets that done for you. And they're really pretty. They create nice brochures. So here is a snippet of what you will see when you click on that edit or contact button. You can see where it has the prospect's name. It creates the name for you. And then it has information about the property, the email subject. You can change the subject. You can go in and edit anything that you want to create it the way that you want it. Again, create your templates. Here you can see the template, and add pictures, add videos, whatever it is that you want to do. And then you simply hit deliver now, right here, that green button, deliver now, and you can send that e-brochure. Now, the next one that we're going to talk about is the resident communicator. That is the center button of those three green tabs in your My Media page. The resident communications right here, it's in the middle here. You can see where you can create a resident list, or you can create just individual emails to residents, and you plug in their names and what the email that you want to do. It might be a maintenance thing, it could be a reminder, it could be whatever it is that you want to send out to your residents that are under apartments.com. And then you can submit it right there to the resident. And that's just an easy way to get to your residents that have come through apartments.com. Again, this won't be your only avenue. You're going to be using Entrata as well. But these are nice resources to know that you've got through your ILS platforms. The last one, this one is great for me. I enjoy this one. I use this one a lot, but it's the Leasing Library. So it is the third green tab on your My Media page. And the Leasing Library, as you can see here is just a snippet of it at the bottom of this slide, but it shows you some of the different things that are in here. It has categories like community newsletters, it has forms, notices, flyers, articles, lots and lots of different templates that you can use to send to your residents. You can actually create the newsletter, personalize it, put your calendar in there. You can do notices, maybe it's laundry room notices, maybe it's clean up after your pet notice. They are all in there. There are tons of templates in there for you to use. And the beautiful thing about using this is the minute you click on a template and you want to create it for your property, it automatically uploads and puts in your property information, logo, or whatever it is that you've got listed on your apartments.com. So I love this feature. That's a wonderful way to create newsletters, information for the property, or even if you just want to send articles that are out to your residents. And it forms, all kinds of forms you can use, flyers. So I encourage you all to utilize this piece and see what you can create, and start going to your My Media a lot, and make sure that you're on top of your prospects, because you might not realize that they've come through apartments.com, and we don't want to lose that prospect avenue. So make sure that you're making it a habit to go to apartments.com every morning or every afternoon, whatever works for you, and reach out to your prospects and send them information. So the next one, and this all, of course, it depends on if you have active listings. If you are, using a RentPath, you've got the same opportunity to do with RentPath that you did with apartments.com. So on RentPath, when you log into your dashboard to your property, you are going to see the dashboard and the listing editor and then the media center. That's where you're going to click for RentPath. You're going to click on that third tab, the media center. It's lit up in blue here. And that's where you're going to click to find RentPath templates. You can see there's just a few here, color, maybe it's architectural, classic. There are tons of different templates for you to choose from. And you can even see up here at the top, these tabs up here, which ones might be most often used, which ones seem to perform the best. Maybe you want to target your residents. Maybe you're doing prospect template emails or e-blasts. Then you can click on these tabs up here to choose which kind of template you want to use. And then you can go find your template and you click use, and then it creates it right here. And you see where it's created the template. You can make your edits, make your changes, add in your links to videos or whatever you want to put in there. You can save it as a draft if you want to, or you can send now immediately as an e-brochure email, or you can download it and do whatever you want with it. But this is great that you can send and send it right from RentPath to your list of prospects that have come through RentPath. You also can add it to the cart if you want them to print it for you for a separate cost. But of course, right now, this time, we're going to utilize the emailing and doing the e-brochure. So does anybody have questions about RentPath or apartments.com and using these tools? It's pretty straightforward, and it's all there for you, and it's free. It's included in your contract, so utilize them while you can. I think they're great resources.
And I think a majority of you probably pay for apartments.com and don't have RentPath. So just kind of remember that when you're going through these, that you may have apartments.com, but you don't have RentPath, or vice versa.
Right. It all depends on if you've got an active listing, but I wanted to give all the information to you and the resources to you. And apartments.com has tons of templates as well. They've got a lot of templates for you to use. So now we've touched on this in a couple of other webinars, but right now it is all about video marketing and, of course, online leasing. So during this time, it is a great opportunity for you to create a touring experience that is close to a real-time tour as possible without having any contact. So in order to do that, you want to make sure that you are making good videos and you're using the techniques that will help you create a really nice video that you can use now and in the future. Going forward, this could be a new way of marketing and a different way to connect and contact your prospects. But here's some things that can help your marketing campaign be effective. So you can do these videos on your iPhone or your iPad, and they're easily uploaded to any social media platform. So that Facebook, Instagram, I don't know if anybody Twitter, but and then you can send these, you can upload them, save them on your desktop or your computer, send them in the emails that we just went over. You can even send them through Entrada. You can put them on Craigslist and in Facebook Marketplace. So this slide is some categories for you all to think about and consider. What kind of videos do you want to make? You might be thinking, okay, let's just go film the model. Let's go film a 1-bedroom. Let's go film a 2-bedroom. But did you consider filming the exterior of the building and the signage, giving them a tour up to the actual leasing office so they get a feel of what the property is about and what might be around the property and where it's located. Do an introduction video, introduce your staff, explain, everybody's role, let them say hello. People like to see faces. They want to hear voices. Do an apartment and community clubhouse video, just of the amenities, so that prospects can see what perks you've got in addition to the actual apartment or the unit that they're interested in. Let them see what you've got to offer. And then, of course, you do your floor plan or your specific unit video showcasing the different units that you've got available, and maybe what their differences are. Maybe you put 2 different apartments in one video and say, this one has the huge kitchen, while this one has the awesome patio, so people can see differences when they're making their decision. Another category that people might not have thought of is to do a neighborhood tour. Go and film local shops. Maybe you've got a park nearby. Maybe you've got schools. The school districts are often important to prospects. Tell them what's in the neighborhood. That's going to be part of where they live. So don't forget to think about videoing that. That can be a neighborhood tour video. Also, it's nice to do a move-in video. Virtually welcome your new resident to the community and walk them through their move-in instructions, where they can find their keys, where the mailbox is, what's in your apartment, look what we left for you. We can't wait to see you on the property, in months to come, or something to welcome them and to let them know that you are helping them along in this process and that you are giving them something that they can use. Say, okay, this is my home. They're helping me. This is what I need to do. Oh, and here's my manager, and here's my maintenance supervisor. This is great. I'm meeting this. All of that. The last one is a maintenance how-to. So maybe for this video, you might want to do this for your existing and your current residents. Maybe you create a video on how to change the AC filter, because right now we really don't want the maintenance staff going to many apartments to do little jobs like that when the resident can actually do it. Maybe we have to provide them the AC filter when we put it at their door, but we could maybe send out a resident-wide email with the video link that tells them how to change their air filter, or maybe a light bulb, or whatever it may be that we could help them with maintenance how-tos if the maintenance man can't get there to do it for them. Those are just some ideas of how you can make some video showcases to use in your prospect marketing. So don't forget to think about the whole community as a whole, not just your model. So these are some technique tips for your video. Remember that your face has value, and prospects want to see you. They want to get a feeling for what people they're going to be renting from. Who's on site, who's the staff. So incorporate your face and your voice. You think about the 3D Matterport videos that you've got maybe on your website or on your ILS. That's just a video of the apartment. It doesn't have personality. It doesn't have character. It doesn't have a voice. It doesn't have any description. So using this time to create your own videos can add a lot of value to what your property has to offer, because you're putting your personalization in it. You're putting your own take on it, and your voice adds personality and says, hey, it's real. So don't forget to put yourself into it. And also master timing. We have an engagement time frame where people will pay attention and be focused and stay tuned. And that's 2 to 5 minutes. And it's really 2 to 3 minutes. If you think about a commercial, they're not, some of them are 30 seconds to a minute. So keep it short. Don't make it very long and drawn out and involved. Brevity is better. You want to cover all your shots and angles, get the information out there that needs to be covered, but we want to be respectful of the viewer's time. So make sure that you are keeping it short, and then also use adequate lighting. Make sure that when you're planning to do a video that your interiors are well lit. You know, if it's exterior, make sure that you're in a bright part of the day or where light is available to you to make that exterior shot well lit. If you need to, you might need to bring extra lighting. Make sure the blinds are open so the light will come in. You want to do a test so that you're making sure that you're not getting blind spots where there's these big hot spots of light, but that it is well lit in the area that you're shooting. If there's ceiling fans, turn them on. That creates a sensation of movement in the space. If you've got a fireplace, turn it on. Let's make everything come alive in your video. And then also, last but not least, make sure that you've got all of your contact information. Make sure if you're uploading a video or you're doing a video and you've got a PDF or an image that you're posting in the video, that it's got the fair housing logos on it. You can see them right here, so that we are, following fair housing laws. And that's pretty much it for ILS, online leasing, and how to do a video. This is something that you all are going to get this entire presentation. So this is actually kind of a map of how you want to scope out your video. Where do you want to begin? Of course, you want to begin at the door, at the entry, and you want to pan all of the living room. And so then you'll come over here to this corner where you see number 2, so you can pan all of the interesting parts of the living room, the fireplace. You might have a bay window, whatever it may be. You might have built-in bookshelves. And then you're going to come in through to the dining room. Okay, I've lost my cursor. And then film the kitchen, so you can get all the different views of the kitchen. Maybe you've got a utility room. You can walk through the kitchen to the utility room. And then you're going to go back into the bedroom, film the bedroom, but you want to go back into the corner of the bedroom, just like you did in the living room and for the kitchen, and pan out so that you can see the entire. And then go into the bathroom, and you want to pan to the bathroom, but make sure that you're, aware of the mirror. And if you just can't film it without yourself in the mirror, make sure that your hair is done and you have a pretty smile and you wave at least. But it would be great if you can get it without you in the mirror. So that basically just gives you a layout of how you can film your video. All right. I've been talking a lot, and I don't know if we have any questions or if you have any comments or anything that you all want to add. I did have one thing I wanted to share.
Scary? I'm doing it. I've been doing it everywhere I go.
Okay, this was also put out by apartments.com. I hope you can see my screen. But it is virtual messaging. They now, when you go to your site, here it is right here. that you can actually type in what you want to type in right here, and it will virtually send it instantly out to your listing. So you see the example there where you can write in there, staying home? Well, we offer live online tours. Call or message now to schedule a virtual tour today. So you can start doing some of your instant messaging right from your ILS. You can do it from apartments.com, and you just type it in right there, and it'll type whatever you want. So I just wanted to let you all be aware of that there is instant messaging where you can put specials in or send out messages, call for a tour. But this just helps you kind of expedite getting a message across and staying in contact with people that might not even be your prospect yet, that might not have even come into apartments.com, but they might get this message. So this is just ways that you can add your own messaging to apartments.com. These are some more examples. You can capitalize, make it known that you've got online tours. But this is all from apartments.com, and it's right in your listing, and you will get this handout with the presentation when it goes out after this presentation. So I hope you all have enjoyed today's webinar and that you all will utilize what you've got out there for you and use these resources. Tiffany, do you have anything that you want to add?
Nope, that was amazing. Awesome. If you have any questions after this, please reach out to your R&D or one of us. We're here to help you. We're here to help you through this, this time of uncertainty and all this online leasing stuff and online ILSs. Don't get frustrated. We're here for you. Reach out to us. We are a tool for you. So make sure you do that.
That's right. Well, thank you guys so much. I tried to keep it, around 20, 30 minutes. Don't want to take up your time either. Be respectful of your time. And thank you all for what you all are doing on the sites. I know this is a lot, and you all are doing a great job. And this will pass. But y'all have a good afternoon. Have a good week. And remember, just like Tiffany said, reach out to us with anything that you might need help on. All right, guys.